The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is Universal.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right, sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the drill 10-minute drill. Or is it just the 10-minute drill on the drill?
Really
I'm not sure what
no
we
one
call
knows,
it.
Really. The station is afraid to put out a definitive statement because they're not sure.
But at the end of the whatever it is, we do hand out a prize pack that includes what, Beef?
At the end of the
Money?
10-minute drill, we're going to, no money, but better than money, a wonderful bounty of prizes from the Valentine's Day gift guide. For one lucky Guggen.
Bounty.
Stay tuned.
Wow.
At the end of the 10-minute drill, one lucky listener will take home a $25 gift certificate from Edwin Watts.
Money.
And a $50 gift certificate from Kuhn Flowers.
All right, lots of things going on in the sports world, Jeff. Major League Baseball is up to some crazy stuff. They're floating some ideas around out there. I don't know if they want to garner public curiosity or
XLB,
what. But
you can call it. Call it the XLB.
the XLB.
Did Rob Manfred fall on his head?
You don't like the idea
This is the dumbest thing
of
I've ever
a
heard.
reality television-based show on a Saturday night as the season wraps
that's
up.
dumb.
And them going to my New York Mets, who are the top seed in the National League, and saying, all right, Metropolitans, who do you want to play?
Well, that wouldn't do that if they were the top seed. They would have a bye.
Oh, that's right. The second seed and say, okay, New York Metropolitans, who do you want to play? We'll play so-and-so. Then you incense so-and-so, and you get their best shot.
It's dumb. The whole thing's dumb. The dumbest of it all is there are more than enough teams making the playoffs. There's no hole here. It's not like we've had great teams the last couple of years. You're like, man, if they were in, they could win it.
Seems like both baseball and the NFL are about to add teams to the postseason.
If baseball does this, then
I don't think either of them need to do that.
I'm surprised they haven't figured it out by now.
Yeah.
This part of it. All ratings are going down. Doesn't even necessarily mean your popularity. The Oscars have lower ratings than ever. The Grammys, baseball, the Super, everything, Hick.
Yeah.
There's too many ways to get the information. You don't have to watch a baseball game anymore. You can check the score and read about it as it happens. You don't have to wait in the morning for a box score. You don't have to go to a sports bar. It's just, my biggest problem with the Major League Baseball is the Major League season, more than any other, baseball is designed to have a long season so 162 don't lie.
Right.
All right? You completely cheapen it when you put half your teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Half the teams would make it. What fun is it to watch a 76 and 86 team sneak in?
And by the way, in a short series, that 76 and 86 team might upset.
With one pitcher?
Yeah.
I hate it. I do. And then the second offshoot of picking your opponent, man, what are we playing? Survivor?
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
I have less of a problem with that. I have more of a problem with too many teams in the postseason.
I have problems with both of them. I think it's an incredibly dumb idea.
Where are we? Like, is that
That's just
happening?
This will
or
never happen. The
just
players are like, are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah. Well, that was just Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, but in general, though.
Trevor Bauer, by the way, can feel free to not be a spokesman for anything.
Yeah.
I
get it, but in his case, he's
I know,
right.
I
Just
know,
'cause he's
but
wrong all the time.
I know, but Trevor, Trevor Bauer, just ease up there, big
Boy, it would have been really tough for you last year, Beef. You would have been narrowly edged out by the Arizona Diamondbacks, and the Mets would have made the playoffs.
Well, let's do it then.
Exactly.
That's a great idea.
Dodgers had the best record in the National League, 106 and 56. The Braves had 97-65. Then the Nats, Cardinals, and Brewers. That was your playoff field, and the other two who would have snuck in.
Understand this. The Mets would have made it with 86 wins, and there's been other years, but there was a time where, what was it, when you and the Giants, one of you won 100.
They won 103 and didn't win the division.
Didn't make the playoffs.
That's correct.
103 wins and did not make the playoffs.
I'll tell you how deep this goes. Guess who would have been in the playoffs in the American League last year?
Who?
The Red Sox. What a total narrative change that would be on this season, huh?
Yeah. Maybe they wouldn't have traded Mookie.
And actually, I guess MLB floating the bigger field doesn't seem as like a big a deal to them because they're really only adding 2 teams in each league. But, man, you're really – now half the league is going to the postseason. I don't like it. I tell you what else I don't like, Dan.
Yeah.
And it's souring me even more. And I wish Rob Manfred instead had said that he changed his mind and he had drawn up a draft and a proposal that took away the Astros World Series title. They're making a fool out of themselves with these first spring training press conferences, refusing to talk about it. How about the Astros do this, Dan, as an organization? They decide, you know what? We're giving it back. We apologize. We got our will to win. We interpret it as competitiveness, and we didn't really think of it as cheating. It was. We see. So the 2017 title is vacant, or 18. That's
both.
What they should do. Both.
They do both.
Yeah.
They didn't win the. Yeah.
Right.
Boston won the.
We're going to vacate it because you know what's about to happen, Dan.
What's that?
First of all, and we've said this, and the more I think about it, the more I believe it. What they did is worse than what the Black Sox did. I mean that.
Wow.
I have less respect for a team cheating to win than one that tanks to lose for money. I really do. You're cheating to get the advantage. They're cheating for the other guy to win. Either one is bad, but one has an entire group of people banished from the game.
Yeah.
And the other, la-di-da,
yeah.
No big deal, no punishment,
Yeah.
no nothing.
Yeah.
It's asinine. And the Astros did. If Manfred doesn't have the Wilsons to do it, the Rawlings, then the Astros should do the right thing and go up and give it back. You know what? We cheated. We're not going to take it. We're going to win it, on the field this year. The Astros, Dan, I think are about to go through the hardest season that a professional sports team has been through in a long time. They are going to get absolutely killed everywhere they go.
Yeah.
And if I'm hosting the Astros, the first night, we're having garbage lid night. And every time the Astros bat, you're going to hear 15,000 people banging on garbage can lids. Or how about this for a punishment, Hick? How about this for recourse? All right, you can keep your title, but for this entire season, the pitcher, has to tell the batter what he's about to throw. Hey, man, slider, outside corner. And the first time that he doesn't throw what he states he's going to throw, It's a run. The guy scores. And you can play the whole year, and then we'll see how good the Astros are. Hey, man, don't worry about this one. I'm going to buzz your tower.
Yeah.
Fastball, inside corner. Slider, outside. And just tell them, because that's what the Astros did.
Yeah.
It was just as simple as that. Anyway, baseball is getting closer, and I'm a little fired up about this whole Houston thing, and it feels worse now than it did then to me.
Oh, dear.
But I think part of that is just stirring it up. I got Alex Bregman, you little phony.
Yeah.
No comment. The commissioner's report.
Yeah.
Bro. How about you just a low-down, dirty right? Any part of you feel bad that you can't beat people normal, that you got to cheat?
Yeah.
Any part of you that doesn't realize you're a fraud and a phony? Take the title away, man. It's not too late. Take it away. It's what baseball deserves. It's what the fans demand, no? Don't you want that title stripped?
No. No, I don't want it. I mean, not that it move on. I would like to see them show some
Contrition?
Yeah,
it's not happening.
I would like to see them,
They're cowards. What a bunch of losers.
And you know what? Let them struggle this season too. Let them deal with it from the rest of baseball. I think that'll be great, by the way. You know what I mean? Let them deal with, high and tight. Oops, sorry, that one got away from me.
I just
no.
I don't.
You're mad.
I just it's they didn't get punished. At the end of the day, they didn't get punished. The manager and GM lost their job. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
What does that do for anyone?
Yeah.
What about the players that were actually doing it? They did not get punished. Not a suspension. No, nothing. Baseball took the cowardly way. Well, there's so many people involved. We really. Well, then get off 30 on the roster then.
Yeah.
Find out who knew, and they're suspended for a year or whatever it is. But they were not punished. The players, the perpetrators, got no penalties. The current ones. The ones who actually, all the people that didn't personally gain an advantage got fired. The Beltrons and the Coras and the Hinches, but the actual cheating players, these garbage frauds, is it still a great little story?
Right.
The Astros, is this the process now?
I got this from it's an Orlando I think he's an Orlando Magic guy, and I'll ask you because you watch him. I don't know, but this is about your guy Trae Young. Why does Trae Young get tons of praise for pouring in lots of points on high usage / terrible field goal percentage and non-existent defense, yet other players who are high volume shooters get nailed to the cross for inefficient shooting? Is that true? Does he have bad? I thought he was a good shooter.
He's a very
field goal
good shooter.
Percentage bad.
Well, he shoots a lot.
Is he Iverson-like? Is that how you would describe him offensively, or?
He does not put up the kind of. I don't think he's Iverson-like personally. I think he's a much better shooter than Iverson was.
Okay.
This is somebody that went to the game last night. Is that what they're doing? Or are they just
Did they
watching
play the
game?
Magic?
They played the Magic
Yeah,
last
it must
night.
be. It's a Magic guy. It must be. He's just asking the question, and I was curious what your response would be.
Trae Young shooting 44% from the field and 37% from three. Allen Iverson would pay $5 million to reach those numbers.
Okay, is he
Allen
one
Iverson
of the
shot
top?
39% overall.
Yeah, I'm asking. I
Yeah.
don't know. Is he? I brought up Iverson, but is he one of the best 3-point shooters in the game? Is he in the 3-point shooting contest, by the way?
He is.
Okay, good. He should be.
Well, I mean, you look at it like this: 37% for a true shooting percentage is going to put you well over 50%. As a three-pointer, if you make 33%, it's like shooting 50% from the field.
Yeah,
because you're getting 3 instead of 2, so 37%.
Yeah.
He's an 85% free throw shooter.
Mm-hmm.
His 2-point field goal percentage is 50.4, so he's got a runner in the lane. No, he's a very good player. That's.
Normally, the best shooters are the big men, right? That's how that works, and I'd like to see where he is overall in the
I'd like to
NBA annals. Like, if he's a top 20 guy, that would be awesome. I mean, I don't know.
top 20 in what way?
Shooting percentage. I mean, where is he shooting percentage-wise?
Oh, well, no. 44% isn't going to get you anywhere near the.
Is it?
Well, the top, I bet you the leader in field goal percentage right now is, like you said, is a big guy inside, and he's probably shooting 60%.
Yeah. Rudy Gobert, 69%.
Right.
He dunks everything.
But, I mean, look, you do it by, like, I'll pull up a guy here, Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
Do you consider him to be a special gunner? No, right?
He's a scorer.
But he's not a gun, right? You don't see that he shoot. Well, I'll tell you this. This is a way to do it.
Uh-huh.
Trae Young is fourth in the league in shot attempts.
Okay.
And Harden is 43% from regular, 35% from three, and Young is 44% from regular and 37%.
Trae Young is 84th, but the players around him, there's some good players around him. I mean, that's where he is. All the big guys are up. Bradley Beal is 75th overall in field goal percentage, just field goal percentage.
Yeah, not true field goal percentage or 3-point added or any of that.
Well, let's see what the 3-point.
Because there's a true field goal percentage is really what we should look at. With all the threes that are shot today, you should look at the true field goal percentage, which allows you to go 1 for 3 from 3 and be a 50% shooter because mathematically that's what you are.
Say again now?
A true field goal percentage is what you should really use because so many 3-pointers are shot now, and you don't have to go 1 for 2 on 3-pointers to be 50%. You can go 1 for 3. You're getting 3 points on 3 shots or 50%. I mean, it's for real.
Well, yeah, you're getting analytical on me. George Hill, J.J. Redick, Dougie Buckets, still hoisting them up at a high percentage. Chris Middleton, Marcus Morris Sr., former Knick great. Seth Curry. Those are the guys who are in the kind of top 10. What is Trae Young's field goal percentage?
Trae Young is most like, and I'm not saying he is going to be an MVP, he's most like Steph Curry. That's how he played. So I would look at what Steph Curry was doing in his first and second year and see where he.
That's fine. I'm just
saying.
Numbers. I like to look at numbers.
I'm not being
What is he,
argumentative.
37%? Did you say Trae Young?
What, from 3?
Yeah.
Let's see. 37%.
Okay. Let's see.
And by the way, something else, he's also like second in the league in assists. He has 9.1 assists. This guy's a total player, and the reason he's not included with those kind of just garbage, high-volume shooters, and not that Iverson's one of those, he's a Hall of Famer, is that he's not one of those. He's a really, really good player who makes.
You sure he's 37%? I don't see his name here anywhere. Is that his average right now for threes?
Yeah, unless ESPN has got their stats wrong, he's 37% from 3.
Yeah, he's also 82nd in shooting 3 balls, 37%. Takes 9.5 threes a game and makes 1 out of 3, 3.5 basically.
Well,
3.5 for 9.4.
Which, if he were shooting every shot in the lane, would be about 55%.
Yeah, but again, there's 83 guys who shoot it better than him.
Well,
surprises me a little bit.
Well, Does
that surprise you or no?
But no, I got to know
shots.
I got to know what the minimum is. No, it doesn't surprise me that.
Well, let's see. George Hill has taken 3
like Brandon.
J.J. Redick 6.5.
Well, J.J. Redick, in fairness, is one of the best 3-pointers.
The guys in the top 10 are basically taking between 5. Here's a guy, Davis Bertans of Washington, has taken 8.4 a game. But some are taking 4 and 5 and 6.
I think you balance that with, are they sliving and driving and
fine.
scoring? Are they getting assists? Are they?
I'm simply asking.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard's taking more, and he's 37th in the league.
What's his percentage?
39.8. 4.0 out
Two
of 10.2.
more out of 100.
Well, I know, but I mean, I'm just asking these questions.
How about we forget all of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Answer your guy this.
Yeah, I'm not answering. He's not my guy.
There's something in. There's something
clearly
in the
I've touched a nerve.
Well, what are we doing here? Trae Young is
a guy asked the question. The guy is a media guy, so I throw it out there and find out the answer.
Trae Young is 11th in the NBA in WAR. 2 spots behind LeBron, 1 ahead of Jimmy Butler.
Right.
That sums up what Trae Young is.
Right. I'm just saying.
I'm just telling you.
I would be surprised to note that Trae Young is 84th or whatever I said in 3-point shooting percentage and 80 whatever in field goal percentage. That's all. I am a little surprised by that. Now, he takes a high volume, so there is something there. But when I think of Trae Young, I think of a great shooter. I think of like Buddy Hield or, somebody along those lines. Trae Young has been very, very good for the Atlanta Hawks, obviously. But I'm just curious, when they go back and crunch the numbers this year, are they going to say, we need you to do more of this or more of that? Or
he can't do any more than he's doing. He is a really good player on an average at this point through everything they've been through team.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, is he going to, I like you. Now, look, all that being said, you hope he gets better.
Yeah.
But like I said, per is NBA's WAR. He's in his second year of the league. He's 11th. He's up in the LeBron and Jimmy Butler territory, which encompasses his entire game. His shot attempts from 3, his makes, his assists, his rebounds, all that.
So that statistic matters, but the shooting percentage doesn't.
Well, Hick, I don't.
I'm just asking.
Yeah,
I'm devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you're
okay, let me ask you this.
At me.
Well, I'll ask you that because I've listened to you tell me Mike Trout is the best thing that baseball's seen in forever because of his WAR. Right?
You don't hear me talk
but he's WAR. I'm just saying. There is a stat that measures the overall basketball player, and that says he's 11th best in the entire NBA. So I don't understand why we're quibbling about how we get to the sum of the parts.
I listen to you say. I don't remember ever saying that, but Mike Trout is a great player. Don't get me wrong, and he's won multiple MVPs. That's a whole nother discussion for another day. But there's a part of me that would like to say Mike Trout's a bit overrated because they really haven't done much. But what do I know? I'm just playing along here. I think we need to bounce out of this segment. 10-minute drill. It's frustrating.
Steph's per is lower than Trae Young's.
Yeah.
So, he's doing a lot. My point, all right, I'll answer it quick. I was kind of doing it in a talk show format, bouncing around a lot of different things. He's not just a garbage, high-volume shooter. I don't know what media this guy works in, but he shouldn't be the basketball media.
In fairness, he said he's a great player.
Yeah.
I think his name is Van Gundy.
He's a starter. Which one? It matters.
His name's Luka Doncic.
He's also a starter in the All-Star game in year 2. There's some evidence here beyond his volume shooting.
Beef, caller number 3, 641-1010. What are they taking home, friend?
Caller number 3 right now, 641-1010. Going to go home with a selection from our Valentine's Day gift guide. They'll get $25 to spend at Edwin Watts and $50 from Kuhn Flowers. Find those and other great gift ideas at 1010XL.com.